question.
Our post-game conversation with Troy head coach Scott Cross is brought to you by Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Your initial takeaway from this gutty performance tonight, Coach?
I thought in the first half I didn't feel like our guys had the defensive intensity that we needed. They shot 50-something%. It wasn't good enough is the bottom line. Second half they played their hearts out. We played about as hard as we possibly can. I thought we did a pretty good job attacking their zone there in the second half. We were right there. We miss a rebound. We, guard our yard. They end up kind of shoving and finishing the basket when we cut it to one. We just couldn't get over the hump. But I was happy with our guys in the second half, how they battled and played. We just got to find a way to pull it out.
There was a couple of things that stood out to me, Coach, particularly in the first half. We missed some opportunities close around the goal, weren't able to finish. Those came back to haunt us. And then South Alabama's ability to get to the free throw line and us struggling to get there. Yeah. You leave 6 points on the free throw line, which is more than the difference in the game.
Yeah, they're really good at getting to the free throw line. I think they're 10th in the country and like first or second in the conference so far. Ajayi's a man-child down there. Trey is he's one of the best athletes, drivers in the league. They got really, really athletic team. And, it's been a little bit of a Achilles heel for us. We hadn't been able to get to the free throw line. We worked all week long on finishing. We did miss a couple of easy shots right around the basket in the first half. If we make, one or two of those, it's a completely different game. But we're working on it. That's all we can do is get back and practice and work on those things that we need to get better at. Our margin for error is very, very small. So we have to play great defense for 40 minutes, and we play great defense for probably 25 minutes tonight.
You had to manage Des Williams with those foul troubles early on. That had a big effect on things, you think?
Yeah, Des is an energy guy. He definitely gives you a boost defensively. He's long. He can get deflections. And he's one of our best three-point shooters, if not our best three-point shooter. So, yeah, that did hurt. We probably could have left him out there and let him play with 2 fouls, but it's a little bit risky. Obviously he ended up fouling out anyway. So, it's one of those things where you got to just kind of pick your poison on it. We had confidence in our bench. But, yeah, it hurt that he got in foul trouble early on.
I would think one of the things now that the team's got to do is try to battle the disappointment of this loss. I know you really wanted to follow up that effort Saturday in Atlanta with a win here. You don't get it, so now you got to try to get that behind you because you still got a couple of home games, Coach.
Yeah, it's super disappointing, but we got to pick them up. I wasn't upset with them at all in the locker room. They did all I can ask as a coach. We missed a couple of layups, missed a couple of shots, and we didn't play tough enough or hard enough in the first part of the game. We thought we were just going to win it with offense, but it doesn't work that way. But, yeah, we got to get right back to work. We'll come up here tomorrow. We'll watch film, show them how we can get better. We'll get in the weight room because we have to get bigger and stronger, and then we'll shoot and work on some finishing, and then we'll give them off Sunday, and that's prep work for Monroe and Louisiana.
Before we say goodnight, Coach Cross, a word about the crowd tonight.
Crowd was absolutely awesome. They gave us a huge lift. They were up 7 or 8 points in the second half. We hit a shot, gets our guys energized. We started picking up our pressure in our 2-2-1. We were able to get them rattled a little bit. They struggled to hit shots in the second half, so they made a huge difference for us. I wish we could have rewarded them with a win, but unfortunately we didn't get it done.
You were able to twist Coach Lindsey's arm a little bit. He came out. I thought that was a big lift for the crowd.
He was a great sport. He came in the locker room before the game, gave our guys a little pep talk, which was awesome. He's all in and everything. Love him to death, and can't wait to get out there and support his team in the fall.
On to ULM on Thursday, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Coach Scott Cross, his visit brought to you